Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Hades. It's time to do a run with the sword. And I think we'll just keep the standard start with the coin purse. It's almost leveled up. It levels up slowly because it only levels up in the first act, then I take it off. Who are we missing? So we're missing 3 gods. Looks like we need Ares, Poseidon, and Artemis. This is the one you get from Hades later. This is Sisyphus. I actually don't know who these other 3 are. Alright, well, maybe I just forgot to give it to someone? From Dusa, from Hypnos. Okay, well, you know what? We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. So, oh, let's talk to you, I guess.
Okay.
There's the sword. Alright, what are we at? We're on 1 heat. Ah, yes, I died to Hades. I will just keep it on tight. Oh, hang on a second. There it is. It's available. I don't know what changed. Maybe it was a conversation I didn't pay attention to. So I recommend if you have any long-term interest in this game that you work with extreme measures. So the first rank of it makes the first boss fight a little bit harder, but otherwise doesn't change the game. And the second rank does the same thing for the second boss, third rank for the third boss. The thing is that they give increasing numbers of heat. This is actually... none of this is good. I guess I'll take that, but I'm not super impressed by any of those options. Okay, we'll go to fight chaos. The second rank of extreme measures gives you 2 heat, and the third rank gives you 3, so it's 6 heat. And it doesn't affect anything in the game except for the first 3 act bosses. Okay, I don't care about the cast. I don't care about cast. Alright, we'll take this. So that means I'm going in blind for these chambers. I don't know what I'm going to get for 4 chambers. So I could be like picking gems instead of keys. I could be picking coins instead of boons. It's not great. That one is like a deceptively bad one where it doesn't feel bad while you play, but it hurts your game more than most of the other ones would. Like, it's cool, like, in a way, like, oh, I can't see the preview, so whatever, I'll just run into the first door I see. Oh, God. But it probably hurts your game more than almost any other one of those chaos curses. Okay, I don't know if maybe that might be a strong claim that it hurts your game more than any of the other ones. But there are curses. Oh, like that was a nectar. That's nice. There are curses that you can avoid, where it's like you take damage if you use your special, so you don't use your special and it does nothing. Or you take bonus damage from traps and you don't get hit by traps, so it does nothing. Or it lowers your dash range or your movement speed, but you still get through the room, so it did nothing. But that one is very unlikely to do nothing. It is very, very unlikely that the choices that you make are the choices that you would have made or equivalent to the choices that you would have made. 100 coins? Yeah, the other one might have been a boon because coins are in the same tier as hearts, palms, and boons. So it might have been a boon that I just don't have now. Might have been I was going to get, you know, an epic weakness on my attack from Aphrodite, but instead I don't. I gotta look up whose boons I'm missing. Because I have gotten from Patroclus and Eurydice, and I'm just missing Sisyphus and the gods, but I can't think of 3 other characters. Alright, well, that's back. I will take the bonus to damage on my attack. Athena's is honestly a little bit low, but this will be an upgraded version because this is a mini-boss. And it's nice to have deflect, especially because you're running around whacking with your sword all the time. Although if I am offered the dash, I'll probably take that. Yeah, whoopsie, I will take the dash over the attack, which is not mind-blowing because it's like a famously overpowered boon that everybody loves. Okay, well, there's the dash. I like the resisting damage. That one's really good for me because I love taking less damage from getting hit. But I think even I cannot deny that deflecty dash is quite good. Okay, we'll take health here over the coins. And all right, get your armor here. I don't think I ever noticed that those traps make like a weird little noise before they blow up. That's the great thing about this game. There's always new things to notice, no matter how many. What? That guy didn't take any damage? Okay. Oh, this is still not over? Oh my god. All right, there we go. Jeez. Took a little while there. Okay, easy choice there. Get some extra darkness. Looking forward. Man, you know who really could have used a third Death Defiance? Me with the sword. The sword is my, I think, second worst weapon. The last weapon that you unlock is a railgun. That's the one that I'm worst with. I don't dislike it. I just don't get it, something about it, and I feel like a lot of the time my runs with that are just weird and I feel weak the whole time. Or finicky. It's a me thing. I'm not criticizing that weapon. It's pretty cool from a mechanical and thematic standpoint. But yeah, after that, it's the sword. This is unfortunate because I don't have anything good to upgrade. I mean, I could upgrade the thunder damage on my special. That's not super significant. It would have been good if I had a call power to upgrade the damage of, or an attack boon to upgrade the damage of. As it is, this palm is very underwhelming, and I would have much rather had a new boon. I honestly, in this situation, would have rather had coins. That's how sad this state of beings, or state of affairs is. Okay, well, let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, I only have 2. So the dash is going up by 6, or this going up by 12. It's actually a close call. I'm going to be dashing potentially more than I'm specialing. But let's see. Maybe we'll have a run where we lean into the special. Forced into gems. Okay. Right now, there's one thing that costs like 40 gems I'm waiting for, I think. And then another thing that doesn't really do much, but it is 50. It's unpredictable, though. Sometimes you unlock, which we've seen, you unlock new things to get with gems after getting an existing thing with gems. The menu of gem upgrades is not all available to order from the beginning, which is good. I mean, that would be probably pretty overwhelming to like find the house contractor and have like 50 billion options the first time you're playing the game. Is the last enemy good?
Gemstones.
Wait, I heard a chaos thing. Yeah, we'll go there.
I can take it.
I would love an attack or a special damage upgrade from chaos. Bonus health, bonus cast damage, bonus backstab damage. Issue with this is I have to fight 3 encounters without using my special, and that means I'm using my unupgraded attack the whole time against the harder boss. So we're gonna take this. The dash range is definitely a problem. Don't you get me wrong. Okay, normally I would take Hermes here, but I don't have a god power, and I think I just need to get a boon. I need to like hope that the shop gives me a boon that I can try to upgrade my attack with.
Charon's shop.
It's Hermes. Oh, wait, Demeter. Okay, she has a really good attack benefit. I will happily take her and hope I get an attack. I didn't get the attack. Hilarious. All right, this is actually pretty cool early on because you can basically get legendary boons this way, or I think it's heroic level boons, but I don't have good boons. I have the dash and I have the thunder flourish. I think what instead I'm gonna do, I mean, yeah, like I guess I could upgrade my special lightning damage to be heroic level lightning damage. The crystal beam is very good. It's not gonna carry me though. Yeah, all right, we'll take the epic here. It's sad though, don't you get me wrong. And I'm not gonna pay 150 coins for a Hermes boon because they are kind of like subsidiary and I don't want to pay 150 coins for that. Okay, so here we have extreme measures. So basically it's the same fight as always, except that the other Furies periodically pop in and add stuff to the board that can hurt you. Like, Electo drops her spike traps, and Tisiphone does what that was. Oh god, gotta get out of there. There's Electo sending out my Saw Blade, only this time I'm not resisting 90% of the damage from it. I actually don't know if I should be doing specials or attacks against Meg. It's hard to say. My attack's not upgraded. My special is. But I did just downgrade my special upgrade from rare, I think it was, to common by the Demeter boon. So one thing I think that is important to note about extreme measures is that after you fight a boss, you get healed at the fountain. Not all the way, unless you have that Dionysus boon, but you do get healed. And that's really important because if you think about it, heat is attacks on your health. Like anything that you can think of with the heat system is ultimately causing you to have less health, either directly by having you have less health or take more damage, or having enemies deal more damage, or indirectly by making things harder, which causes you to take more damage and have less health. But extreme measures, by making the bosses harder, there's two things there. One, oops, there's my first Death Defiance. One is that you can learn the new stuff and learn how to deal with it. So it's a health tax that you can work around in a slightly less chaotic way than something that just affects all enemies all the time. And the other is qualitatively that it comes right before the fountain. So if you do,
Where'd the others go?
what's it face? If you do take damage during that boss fight, it is immediately healed afterwards. Even though I like died there, still when you come back with Death Defiance, you only have half your health. So the fact that I heal up afterwards is pretty significant. Okay, I'm gonna grab my spiked collar here for some extra health because I could definitely use any bit of help I can get. God, I just hate that thing so much. We'll take this though. I do use my special a lot, and having it do more damage can help me make it through those early encounters, hopefully without taking as much damage. So I am looking for a boon to power up my attack. It's very sad that I got
Heat.
Demeter and didn't get the attack bonus. I thought I heard a bell, but I guess it wasn't the fishing bell, or I just didn't see it. This is actually the first hammer, so could get some good hammers here. Unfortunately, the best one is the one that makes your special attack twice without knocking things away, and I think we already have taken that one, so I'll probably feel pressure not to take it if I see it to get something new, which I don't mind doing. This is a bit of a weak run here, partly because it's with my weakest weapon, and partly because I'm not playing well, and partly because the boons have been tough. Oh, hey, that's fine. Okay, yep, we'll take this. So special hits in a wider area, more likely to hit things, and it does more damage. That's perfect. 25. Okay, I'll do this. Once I don't have use for gems anymore, I would not be using that. Oh, that's brilliant commentary, Boris. Once I don't need the resource, I will stop collecting that resource. This has been Educational Hour with Papa Boris, genius extraordinaire. Oh god, I didn't kill him. I still haven't killed it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I mean, I spent a little bit of time and apparently a little bit of health to get 17 gems. That's perfectly fine. We are definitely going to take
Emperor off.
Eurydice here.
Good to be back here.
Make yourself at home.
Now, here,
Eurydice.
I think I don't actually want to do this because it might target the ones that are upgrading from Demeter's boon every 3 encounters. So it'd be basically a waste. What I think I'm going to do is either... Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm hoping for a boon to upgrade my attack. So if one of my next 3 boons is the boon that upgrades my attack, I'm going to be very, very glad to get it. Also, I want a God Power. Haven't seen one of those yet. So if one of my next 3 boons is the God Power, that will have upgraded rarity. So yeah, if there's like a particular boon that you're waiting for, it is good. What am I waiting for here? If there's a particular boon that you're waiting to get, like an important one, like your God, your attack, your special if you're trying to play a special thing, then getting the thing that makes future boons
Feeling stronger
have an increased rarity is better than the thing that makes your existing ones go up in rarity. Okay, so here I am very excited to have a mini boss fight and get an upgraded boon from Aphrodite. I don't actually know the details of how the boon rarity thing works. Like, I have the thing from Eurydice, and it's also a mini boss. So, like, am I gonna be getting, you know, epics and legendaries and heroics, or does it not stack, basically? I'm not entirely sure. I would hope it stacks. Oh, come on, can you die, please? Thank you. So the dash, Athena's dash is nice on these. You can just wait for them to shoot and just deflect. Just be a little bit careful to not be running into stuff at the end of your dash, like I just did repeatedly, and is the reason why I'm like dying in this fight.
That takes care of them.
Okay. There it is. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. So 92% damage on my sword and inflicts weak. Perfect. So now the fact that I took a hammer upgrade from my special and have an upgrade on my special that I've been using the whole time is a little tricky, but I could just try to not be so all or nothing about things. I could try to use them both. I could just try to take damage from that guy for no reason. You know. Hey guys. Let's see if I can get casts on one or both of them. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how quickly that sword took care of those guys. Very happy. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, we killed Meg. We did lose a Death Defiance, but I can get it back for 200 coins from a well or from a boon from Athena. And now the rest of the game is normal. It's just the normal Hades experience, but I'm getting the one heat bounties. I have tried and failed one heat before with the sword, so I will be getting darkness for all the bosses, which I'm very happy about because I do just need darkness.
Yeah.
All right, one moment, please. I gotta get a tissue. Yeah, oh God. My nose has been slowly running. As this has been continuing, and I can't ignore it anymore. Okay, so one Aphrodite or two, but a harder fight. We're gonna take this. It's a little bit frisky because I will almost certainly take damage. However, we're not on a timer, so I don't care if Athena makes the last enemy invulnerable and makes it take longer. Oh, okay, perfect. So we got Zeus, his epic call, solid damage. And that was not entirely random. Remember, I did have the bonus from Eurydice that my next 3 boons have increased rarity. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Twitch fast deflection. Oh, she got 2 of them. Guess that makes sense considering I wasn't here to push him out of the ring. I bet there's going to be more spawns because it just started with those 3, but I expect there to be more. I'll be pleasantly surprised if there aren't. But I have noticed that about these trials. They can feel backbreaking sometimes because you get this like batch of armored enemies and then it takes forever to kill them, and then you finally kill them and it's like, here's more. You hear that choop sound of more spawning and you're like, no, my soul has just left my body, and not in a good way. Oh god, they both were in there. See, that's fine though. I would so much rather just like wait for them to stop being immune than avoid a floating heart or a floating wave or some annoying thing.
Let's continue on.
Okay, that's, well, okay. So this is like the slow moving cast that goes out in front of you. It's fine. This thing is fine. It means that as I'm dashing around, my backstab will do more. And then there's this, which is nice. If I get hit by a bunch of things at once, it deflects all but the first one and it deals some damage. We'll take this. I guess I am dashing around with my sword, so it should be good. Want my health? I'm at 209. I could definitely use more than that. And we'll save our money for the shops in Act 3.
Should keep me going.
And here is the Hydra. So with the sword, it's one of the few weapons where you actually have to fight this thing fair. There's no ranged option.
Say to me.
It's actually, I guess, one of 2 weapons that you have to fight by getting in its face, which isn't as bad as you might think. You know, I get in there, I whackety, 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 whackety. Ah, it's Mr. Nestor. Nestor, I hardly know her. Oh god, the boulder. Okay. I am trying to make sure I dash around it because I want it to be exposed. Okay, that thing is just like hanging out in the freaking lava like a doo-doo. Alright, more nests. I am gonna take my time and just kill this thing. I don't want it zipping around, and it's not like that run with the shield where I can just ignore them and then count on my special to mop them up automatically. Okay, the pace is pretty good here because it looks like I'm gonna have my full charge of the god power in time for the second wave of additional hydras. Oh, that seems to be a false statement. Nope, I'm not gonna get there in time. Dang it. I didn't realize I was damaging this so much. Humble brag alert! I was damaging it so much that it wasn't gonna be. Okay, so I think I'm still gonna use this though. Yeah, crap. If I can get like these 2. Nope, I just got one of them. And not even for the whole time. Because I'm amazing. Okay, let's just get those out of here. And I still have one more. Okay, can I get these 2? Well, it did something. It helped. Oh, definitely now. Okay. Yeah, Zeus is a finicky little god power. Maybe it's not as good as I've always thought it was. Like Poseidon, I could have just pumped it on and swung through 2 of them and easily. Actually, it's weird. I'm not seeing any of the gods that I need to give nectar to. Poseidon, Ares, and Artemis. Okay, I'm gonna take a gambit here. We're gonna ignore the nests, and we're gonna just Zeus charge that guy. Nice, okay. Worked out.
Good, no more heads.
Darkness, and away we go. Alright, I'm not gonna dick around. We'll just turn on the bracer. It's an easy choice, especially because it's, oh hey, look at that. There we go. It's an easy choice, especially because it's not fully leveled up yet. After it fully levels up, I'm not sure. I could maybe keep the health collar on. That does help somewhat. I mean, the damage resistance is kind of like having extra health, right? When you take a percentage less damage, it's functionally like having more health. And when you have more health from Cerberus's collar, if you do die and use a Death Defiance, you get more health back, which is not insignificant. But I guess hopefully you just wouldn't die in the first place and wouldn't have to use a Death Defiance. So there's that. Oh god. Oh, I dodged one trap and got hit by another. Okay, I picked the palm here because I would like to... Oh god, that thing's... Hang on, I gotta get that thing. I would like to upgrade my call, and I'd also like to upgrade my attack. So, 2 good targets for a palm. I think I'm pretty likely to get one of them. Obviously, not gonna do the math on that. Turn on Zeus because it's some damage, and might as well get that damage on. We're not gonna max out the gauge here. Oh, that's it. I thought there would be another wave. Great. Okay, no call, but I do get the attack. 20% extra damage, perfect. I gotta take the hammer over Hermes, though I would not have minded Hermes now to have a chance at God gauge increasing automatically. Well, that thing just died to a trap when I wasn't even there. Great, thanks for doing that. Thanks for doing it just in time for me to see your floaty head. Appreciate it, friend. You think the heroes of Elysium would know better than to stand in front of the way of an arrow. This is definitely not the last enemy, so I want to wait for more to spawn. And then I want to turn on my power. Ow, oh, it hit me twice. Ouch. Yes, my nemesis. Enemies that walk around really slowly, wind up with their attacks really slowly, and then hit you for a bunch of damage. Better if it's really easy to avoid their attacks. I feel like that makes it a lot more pleasurable for me to get hit by them. Oh god, it's the... You know, I'm just going to do it. This is basically throwing away the run, but we're doing it. So every hit with your attack restores 2 health. You have regeneration. Woo! But your health is cut back massively. You can see I have 84 health now. This is dumb. Don't ever take this. I took it because I got to take it at some point to get the achievement. I mean, you could just decide, hey, I don't ever want to lose a run for no reason. The thing is, there was a chance, like that was psychologically strategic. There was a chance I was going to lose this run anyway. Sword is tough. I'm not like doing amazingly. I don't have the best god power, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to doubt my love of Zeus's god power. Maybe it's not that great. I do have a good boon on my attack. I have an epic boon on my attack. I also have a good boon on my special. I mean, it's just, I have everything, really. I guess Zeus on the special isn't that good. Something like Demeter would be much better. Anything with a high flat percent would be better than the lightning, because the special's pretty slow. But the point is, I have boons. Like, it's not that I guess now I'm missing anything, really. It's just, it's the sword. Mini boss for Zeus or health. Keep in mind, all health things also are subject to the minus 60% penalty. I will take this. Something like, percent chance to strike, oh god, oh Jesus, it's the butterfly. Something, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I believe I still have that Charonwell thing I bought on a lark that has me doing more damage to armor. But this is a bad. Oh, I should have put a cast in it. Oopsie. Gonna Zeus it. Okay, luckily that shield guy for some reason is not interested in coming after me. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. So now, top priority once the butterfly dies, you kill off any heads, and then, you know, you deal with the enemies. I guess this isn't too bad. It just feels so soul crushing, but because I had that bonus damage to armor, I think that made a huge difference. I think I would have been really screwed. As it is, I didn't actually take any damage, so it's fine. Okay, well, that's not great, but I will take this. It's epic, and it helps my god power actually hit things, because, you know, when you're dashing around to not get hit, it also causes you to then not do damage with your god power that's active. And look, I'm at full health because I was using my attack, and that caused me to heal the damage that I took. By the way, one thing to mention is in the final act, when you have that shop that's out in the open, one of the spots is, I think, always either a Hermes boon of upgraded rarity that costs 500 coins, or it is this weird anvil thing that what it does is it takes away your current hammer upgrades and replaces them with 2 random ones. It's important to know what kind of hammer upgrades you can get with your weapon. In particular, what kind of bad ones you can get with your weapon. Because you might be like, oh, you know, my hammer upgrades are kind of underwhelming this run. Yeah, I'll just take 2 random ones. But then you might get this thing with the sword that cuts your health by 60%, and then you are screwed. Okay, neither of these is that great, honestly. We'll just take that one because it's epic, and I might sell it.
Something I need.
We'll get some darkness. Sure. You know what? I will pay the 10 coins for the movement speed. Okay. I've already given him nectar.
He's forced to do. You don't fully.
Alright, so I think we gotta take the attack damage because the healing doesn't make sense. I'm healing every time I hit somebody with my sword. I think actually I'm gonna take the palm here because, oh man, I could with the Zeus, I could get lightning strikes twice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's worth it to fish for that. I was going to say palm to try to buff up my attack or my call. Both would be good. But chance to strike twice, I think, makes a pretty big difference for my god power to be less ineffective. So with the sword, you know, you obviously can do little things to try to like min-max it since you heal on every attack. If there's like a single enemy, you know, kill it with your sword instead of your special. I try not to pay too much attention to that because, oh god, pinwheels. Okay, here they are my nemesis because I have to whack them. I guess my special has bonus range. I can reach them with my special. But yeah, I'm not going to pay too much attention to min-maxing. Like, I'll just use whatever weapon I feel like using when it's convenient. And don't get me wrong, I mean, 2 health per hit. Per hit, that's pretty serious stuff. Alright, there it is. It's not upgraded rarity, that's fine though. 25% chance to hit twice. It's pretty good. And I'll take a key instead of a mini-boss with gems. Okay, this is going to be a little tough since I am playing with the sword, and Act 3 enemies sometimes have lots of health. I kind of hope for the witches here because they're the easiest to kill. If it's a bunch of these things, I could legitimately have a difficult time beating Thanatos to the punch. Yeah. You know, and what you can do, honestly, with this, once you realize that you don't have a very high chance of winning, just go hide in a corner and let them kill everything. It's just not going to happen. They have too many hit points, he kills them too fast, and I don't do enough damage. And, okay, I probably do enough. I do have a huge upgrade on my attack damage, so probably I should have just tried a little harder. But then those chariots came out, I lost spirit, and now it's too late. So we'll just let Thanatos take care of it. You still get the room reward, you just don't get the bonus health. And you know what? This is the perfect time to not get bonus health because, you know, it's not actually very much health. It's 40% of 25, which is like 10. It's 10 bonus health. Well, you know, when you have 84 health, 10 is pretty significant, but it's fine. All right, let's see. Can we? Oh, I have to go talk to him. Is that what they're making me do? Okay. Okay. Yep. Cool stuff. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see.
And now, maybe the bonus armor from behind would have been smart, or a bonus damage from behind is smart. Should I get Demeter? What could I possibly get from her that I would care about? The cast, maybe, or the shop. All right, we'll take the boon, but that might be a mistake. Maybe fishing for something from the shop would have made more sense. Okay, well, haven't taken that one before, so we take that for the achievement, and it's a revenge thing, which I generally like. I like the revenge ones, so I tend to get hit a lot. Of course, in this case, with me having only 84 health, it's a little bit scary. Sloppy technique. Oh god, there was a hit. It is nice though that when the bull hits, actually that boon is pretty good from Demeter that I just got. I picked it up automatically because it was the only one on the list I had not seen before. But the fact that it damages and completely chills your foe means that they slow down for a while. And so that means that every time I do get hit by the bull, it makes it easier. Oh, he doesn't have a cast in him. It makes it easier for me to damage him or avoid his attacks because he's moving around less and he's hitting less often. Which is important because every time I get hit, I need to attack with my sword a bunch of times to regain the health. And it's easier to get those attacks in without further retribution if the enemy is slowed. Oh, he doesn't have a cast in him again. Dear me. Okay, this is the same thing as before, where I just know that my gauge is going to fill up to full on the Minotaur. And then I'm going to wonder, should I finish off the boss normally, or should I just use it while it's there? Okay, we're going to try it both ways for science. I will save my god gauge. and we'll see how I feel about my choice. Theseus, can you get away from here? I'm trying to kill your bull friend. Oh, he still doesn't have a cast in him. Why am I fighting this entire fight without the cast? It's pretty significant. It's 50% extra damage nowadays. Oh, okay. Okay. Taking the beats. Dairy Queen, hot eats, cool treats. Okay, well, we're fine. 75 out of 84 is perfectly fine. Okay, I need you to do your spear stuff. Can you please do your spear stuff? Dude, you're not doing your spear stuff? Oh my god, come on. There you go. Jeez, was that so difficult? No, I think I gotta fight this fair. It seems difficult for me to get damage on him. Nah, it's not happening. Okay, one moment, please. I gotta wipe my nose again. It's one of those colds that everybody in the family has before you, and you think, well, maybe I won't get it. And then you get it. But it's fine, because everyone had a very mild cold in my family. So it's not a huge deal. This isn't like the traumatizing RSV of 2022 that I will never forget. I had never even heard of rhinosyncytial virus up until after I got it, and let me tell you, it is the worst. I was telling my wife I want to get the RSV vaccine, and she was like, Boris, that's for old people. And I'm like, I am old. I'm old and weak, and I don't want... Okay, here we go. So make sure you wait for the shield to turn off. You stand near him, you dodge around him so that you don't get hit by the circles. Oh, it didn't kill him. I have the epic version of that god power. It did not kill him. Okay, maybe other god powers would. Maybe Ares would kill him. I don't think we've actually had Ares on this playthrough series yet. I do like Ares quite a bit as well. Maybe Ares would have killed him. Because Ares makes you immune, so you can just sit on top of Theseus. Luckily, we got Artemis, who is the easiest by a margin. It's predictable, it's repeatable, there's only one thing that it does, and you can easily get out of the way. Okay, well, we end at full health, which is great. We'll pick up this thing. You see how often I get hit by the poison? It makes a difference.
I'll pay for that.
Well, I definitely don't want to get slain foes of a 50% chance to drop healing items because I have healing from my sword. I was considering selling my special. The thing is, I actually have a lot of coins, so I don't know if that was necessary. Maybe I could have done it for the flex of like buying the Titan Blood or the Diamond here in the final shop. But let's not dick around. I might be using the special against some of the rat rooms and whatnot. Fishing? I hear the bell.
Father must have put you up to this.
Where's the fish? That was definitely the fishing bell. This is the hardest part of the game right here. Finding the fish. Oh, I know. It's in the shop area. Yeah, this is the one that always gets me. You never think to look here. Gup. Okay, I'm not gonna spend anything yet. I could actually buy that anvil to take off this sword. Okay, unfortunately the mini bosses are the two that I don't want. I don't want the health either, so we'll take this. At this point I have actually everything I want with that one. I have the chance to strike twice, I have the increased area, I have getting hit by a saw blade for absolutely no reason. So, I'm not sure why I went here. But, you know what? You never know what you don't know. You never shine if you don't grow. So, let's just see what we get from Zeus. Maybe it's nothing. Actually, I think Zeus is the one that I'm, like, closest to getting the achievement. I think I was, like, only 2 boons away. I have his god power. I don't believe that there are any weird like requirements. I mean, maybe one of them is for his cast. That would suck. If he has a boon that you have to have his cast specifically for, like Aphrodite. I don't remember that in my research, but it's possible that I never thought to research that because I play with Zeus's cast sometimes, and maybe it just happened naturally. Oh, yeah, maybe, you know, now that I think about it, I think that there is one that's like your cast bounces more. No, it's not your cast, it's your lightning effects. Your lightning effects bounce across more enemies. I don't know if the lightning effect on my special counts as a bouncing type, though. It's, because I do believe it's different. There's, like, the bolts, right? But then there's, like, the chain lightning. So maybe I don't have the ability to get that one. But hopefully whatever the other one is, I have the ability... Oh, God, hold on. Gotta heal. Hopefully whatever the other one is, I have the ability to get that. Ooh, got some money there. Alright, I didn't get full health. Feels good. Give me a new boon? No, nothing new. Okay, well, the jolting is a little weird because it's just from my god power, so we'll take the revenge. 80 damage. It's totally fine. Whenever somebody gets it. So now they take 90 damage and they're fully chilled, and maybe some other thing I forgot about. Alright, so now we'll take Athena. I got my Death Defiance back from the well, so I can't use her boons that restore Death Defiance, but maybe there's just something I can get from her that I haven't gotten before. I do have a deflect thing. I do have an exposed thing. Maybe she has one of those boons that's like 2 layers deep. Actually, I don't want this. I don't care about this at all. Yeah. Maybe she has a thing that interacts with the exposed ability, which requires you to be several boons deep. Like, you first have to have a deflect ability. And then you can get an ability that says, you know, abilities that deflect also make foes exposed. And then you can get something that's for exposed. You know, that's the kind of stuff. I don't actually know. There's just a couple that I researched that I know cause me problems. This is... Come on, Rat. Work with me here. But I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of all the boons in the game. Okay, for the little rats, just want to spam the special. Oh, but there weren't actually that many little rats. Hold on, don't miss that little claw there for the coins. Yep. Okay, Satyr. Oh, gosh, Satyr and the rats. You can't just stay in one place mashing the special button, because then you're going to get poisoned by the dart. Alright, did not get the sack twice in a row on the second tunnel. This is fine. The rats are not a big deal. They don't do very much damage. I can heal back the damage they do me, and they get killed by my revenge damage. So rats all day. This is a build that loves the little rats. What? They're just sitting over here? Being dumb. Okay. Now, armored satyrs, that's a different story. I could do without these guys. Okay, did I deflected it? Good. Let's Zeus you down. Oh my god, he poisoned me. I got complacent, and he poisoned me while I was Zeusing him. Nah, gotta get out of there. Okay, gotta still get out of there. Gotta still get out of here. How am I still here and I'm trying to get... Oh my god, look at my health. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm still poisoned. That's the problem. Oh, no. That was a disaster. Okay, so now I probably should try to at least kill off these things with my sword to get the 2 health per hit each time.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright. Haven't had that one before. Perfectly fine. Always happy to get a new one at this stage. Because honestly, if I could get one of them, that would be a real coup. That would give me 150 gems. And that would be great, because I'm still spending gems on things. Okay, we're going to grab +2 levels with a palm. I have a lot of junky boons. It might very well not matter, but I think that's better than 100 coins. I have a bunch of coins. Now, what I could have done is I could have gotten... Oh, Jesus Christ. I could have gotten the coins. I could have gotten... Oh, God, I'm poisoned. I'm an idiot. I could have gotten the coins. And then I would have been able to do the flex of buying the Titan Blood. It's one of those things where, like, in the short term, Titan Blood is really good. And I would definitely not mind a Titan Blood. But it's another one of those things where it's like, yeah, I could also just get all the other stuff in the shop or a bunch of the other stuff in the shop, and that would give me advantages in the final fight, which I can use because I can only get hit by from Hades like 2 times before I die. I do have 2 Death Defiances. I do have regeneration, of course. But, you know, with those spin attacks that I love getting hit by, it could very easily get out of control, and I just am suddenly gone from this earth. Alright. 3 sack. Perfectly fine. Special, dash, and... oh, that's bad. So the God Gauge obviously doesn't really matter that much against Hades. It only happens once. I don't know how much I'm going to use of the special. I guess we'll add 10 damage to the dash, but it is unfortunate that we did not buff either the God Power or the attack.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, so here... I could get another +2 palm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fish for new boons. Let's see what a rare Aphrodite boon has to say for itself. Oh, am I getting a duo? Alrighty, your cast gains bonus. This is absolutely nothing, but so are the other ones, so we'll take a new one. Nothing new here. I'll take resist damage. That sounds fine. We'll also level something up by 2. Resist damage or special. Wow, they just love giving me the God Gauge and the special. Okay, we'll resist 3.7% extra damage. That's actually perfectly fine. And we'll take 10 more health. Okay. I don't know. It's not impossible. Really just the question is, am I able to get enough attacks in without getting hit to gain back the health I lose from inevitably getting hit by his attacks? Now, they're not doing 40 damage anymore. I do resist like 10% of damage, so they're only dealing like 36. So it's 18 whacks with my sword to get past this guy. Or to heal back the damage that he deals with one of his spin attacks. Gotta remember to put the cast in him so that I'm not throwing damage away. Okay, there's 19 gone. I do really appreciate the fact that he gets chilled, because that makes a big difference. I should look this up in the wiki at some... oh my god, I just stood there and took it. I should look this up in the wiki at some point, just to make sure. But I believe that chill slows down their rate of attack as well as their movement. Oh god, I'm gonna get hit. I managed to dash at the right time. Like, if you're dashing while he does it, then you kind of dodge it, since dashing gives you invincibility frames. I'm just gonna turn on the thing. He might turn immune. He might disappear. I don't care, honestly, because there's just not really ever a good time in the first phase to use the fully charged Zeus, which I guess is maybe another reason why Zeus is being overrated by me, at least as his god power. Because he, you know, he can turn him, not just that he turns immune, but he disappears, and when he disappears from you, you can't hurt him. Let me just do a little bit of Zeus in here and try to get this chariot out of the way. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that I was at full health for a second there. It means that I am hitting him enough, like the ratio of times that I hit him to the times that I get hit is positive. Oh god. Hitting those Novas to get health back is very helpful. Okay, so we're in the situation now where he's going to turn immune again. So I think I will just save up the full charge. Another single chariot. I need to put a cast in this guy. I gotta get out of here. Okay, yep, threw away a Death Defiance for no reason. Obviously, that was a completely, eminently preventable error. What they call in baseball an unforced error. Okay, I actually like these darknesses, giving me the chance to whack those Novas and get health back. This is probably a strategy that you should use when you have the cursed sword of Stygius. Okay, so, yep, I may have lost the Death Defiance, but I might not actually lose this fight. which would make it so that not only is the sword my first clear, but also my first Heat 1 clear. Or no, it's not. I cleared something else with it. Yeah, shield. I cleared with shield 1, with Heat 1 with the shield. Okay, I need to not waste this opportunity. Put the cast back in him. Oh yeah, I also have the weaken. So not only am I resisting 10% of damage, but he's also weakened as long as I've hit him with my attack recently to him hitting me with his attack. Ah, get out of here. Okay, okay, this is a little serious. Okay, I love that this just happened. So I can dash behind him now, turn on Greater Call, do a bunch of damage. Wait, what was that weird turnaround thing that he did? I have never seen him do that. That was interesting. Oh, I was still Zeusing that whole time? I did not realize. Okay, this is getting a little frisky, but... Okay, you have to do your thing. Now, of course, that's just my hobby, is standing next to him while he Boiling Bloods me. Oh god, get out, get out. Okay, okay. Okay, hit these to heal. Ah, that one exploded. Oh god. That one also exploded. Okay, take a moment, take stock of the situation. Where are we at here? We're fine, we're fine, it's fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Maybe that was the right choice. Maybe that's a good hammer upgrade. Hold up, okay. Okay, gotta hide now, because now it's circular. You can do a thing when you're like me and you're playing with the broken spear point. The one that, because it gives you invulnerability for like 1.5 seconds. At least fully upgraded. You can actually just like stand in one of his beams and let it hit you. And then just keep whacking at him. If you have enough health and enough death defiance, you can get away with it and just brute force an ending to the fight. Now I only had 1 death defiance. Okay, now I'm gonna do it. See, I'm not taking damage here. And there we go. Whew. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. If you want to stick around for the bonus stuff afterwards, it's happening now.
In the name of Hades.
35 minutes. So yes, I would have probably won with the timer. The 1 heat timer. The 2 heat timer, well, that's actually 3 heat because it adds 2 heat to go to from 9 minutes to 7 for a total of 3 heat at 7 minutes. That I cannot do reliably. Even like on my main save file where I've gotten all the upgrades and stuff, like 28 minutes is not 100% reliable. Like usually yes, but not always. So I don't play with that one. But the 9 heat, yes. It's possible, of course, that with this 35-minute clear that I spent like a disproportionate amount of time in the first act and then quickened in the others. So it's not a guarantee that I would have won. Oh, I forgot to count how many times he talked before he died. But yeah, I probably would have made it through. Still, though, it's a good idea to turn on the extreme measures so you can start practicing those new boss patterns. Or just the new boss situation and get good at it. Because it's 6 heat for acts 1, 2, and 3. And that's a lot of heat. That is like a staggering amount of heat. So you want to make sure that you, you know, don't throw away the opportunity for that. Okay. So let's go here.
How did it go, lad? I found her again. Well,
Oh yeah, one of the other people is Orpheus, who has not shown up yet.
Recently.
He still has not shown up. Okay.
Nix, my...
No.
what?
The Olympians make.
Alright, gotta talk to Deuce.
And there she goes again.
I have 4 nectar. You know, I'll start working on Meg. I'm feeling a little frisky. Let's do it. Oh, I've never actually done it with her before? Oh, geez, I did not realize that. Oopsie. I was so sure I'd already done it with her. Okay, well, I'm glad I did it. Yeah, so I need to, because she gives a really good chthonic companion, and it's also one of the easiest ones to get. It just takes a little while before she randomly shows up in your room to give it to you. So or I guess to progress the story to the point where you can get it. So the earlier you start with her, the better. I've got 4 nectar, so I'm just going to try to give everybody the keepsake, the first one, and then spend any leftovers on her.
There we go.
Ah, free Orpheus from solitary confinement. Yes, let's do this
In the name of Hades,
because
our court musicians
that gives me another trinket, and I might as well get started with his conversations and eventually the quest that I want to do with him. Okay, we'll also add the potential for a free room in the 3rd act.
Not paying us any heed. What say we go with this assignment, contractor?
Aha, there is more. Give the house contractor a break and new jobs. So I probably won't be able to afford them. But yeah, let's just do it.
Well, I don't see why not. You've done so much for us, house contractor. Why don't you do a little something for yourself?
If that message
Aha,
enhances
okay,
the
here we go.
contractor's productivity, then
So we got all these things for diamonds. Okay, so let's go over the options. So this makes it so that your Dark Thirst applies to gems as well as darkness, but gems don't matter, so this is not a high priority. This makes it so that when you take a gem from a chamber reward, you also get 20 coins. I'm not going to pick the gem chamber rewards because I don't care about gems, and 20 coins isn't enough of an incentive to make me do that. This is not a priority. This one's decent. So when you get a nectar, you also get a random palm. This is really good if like your first boon is a boon to your attack, let's say, and then you get a nectar, then you're guaranteed to buff up the attack. A lot of the times you have a bunch of boons, many of which the buffing doesn't really matter that much. So it's one of those weird things where like, I will take nectar for quite a while every time I see it. So you might think, okay, we'll get the thing that activates whenever you take it. But it's also like not a significant upgrade because a lot of the time the random +1 level is not a huge deal and there aren't that many nectars, so it doesn't happen that often. So it's like my second choice. This gives you a reroll whenever you get a key, which is kind of cool. We'll talk more about rerolls later, but for now, with my last 3 diamonds, I'm going to grab this. I think this is the best one. I will take darkness a lot. Nowadays, I don't take it over a key, but once I max out keys, I'll be taking darkness every time I see it, basically. And +5 health, you know, it adds up. It adds up. So I will grab that first, then probably the nectar, and then the keys.
you think the contract
I guess maybe you could make the argument that it's better to take the key for the rerolls. So that you get use of this while you're still in a spot in the game where you're collecting keys. That actually does make sense. Maybe I should have done that. All right, I cannot give Orpheus a nectar yet.
It's all right.
Oh, I can. Okay, I can give it to him after talking to him.
Here.
All right, great. So that is not a keepsake I will be using, but that's fine. I should really try to figure out what keepsake I am missing. Because there's like one in there that is just not accounted for yet. Oh, hey, I get 80 gems. That's great. So I turn a diamond into 80 gems. That's fine. We just need a couple from Athena, a couple from Zeus. Yeah, and then I haven't seen some of these gods in a while. Okay. Let me see if I can spend these gems now. Might as well if I can. So the Codex, I still don't care about. Okay, I'm going to wait for 30 more gems and we're going to get this because it actually is pretty significant. It's like 150 darkness instead of 100. Like I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe it's like a 50% increase. Well, a glorious day has come. We can finally get our 3rd Death Defiance. And I'm still not going to be putting points into this because I'm waiting for the other versions of those darkness upgrades.
Get it loaded up, right? Yeah, you're getting.
I have to ask you.
That pop.
All right. Aha, it is time for the Dark Thirst on the Fist, my favorite weapon. And I only got 1 key last run. Luckily, it's the only key I needed. So we got Malphon the Twin Fists.
Skulls.
Whoa, those are some.
And so next up, we'll be saving up 8 keys to unlock the Rail. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.